The third mission. Don't tell us a name, just tell us the details and we will get to the name as you progress in the testimony. Tell us about this third mission. This would be in 2004, wouldn't it?
Of course.
And tell us about this mission.
As usual, we were summoned for a normal patrol, and on the road, Tumbul, when we was driving, said, "Today we are going for the magic pen."
He described the victim as the what?
Magic pen.
The magic pen. At this stage, did you know who the magic pen was?
I did not know. I suppose he was using code word, as operationally normally we used to have codes, to conceal our military activities. So I would expect that magic pen to be a code word.
And then tell us what happened as you leave from Kanilai.
He drove to a point, I can remember, where he parked his vehicle, his official vehicle, and took a taxi.
And where was this? Where was this? Do you know this location?
I can't remember exactly his location where he parked his vehicle, because it was at night. And the activities and movements were quick on his orders.
Okay. On this particular occasion, who was in the vehicle?
Myself, Sanna, Manjang, Tumbul, and Jeng.
Let us get the full names.
Tamba?
Yourself, Malick Jatta, correct?
Yes.
Tumbul Tamba as commander, correct?
Yes.
Alieu Jeng?
Correct.
Sanna Manjang, you said?
Correct.
How about Solo?
Solo was not in this.
So it's just 4 of you?
Yes, sir.
And just to be correct, I'll repeat the names again. Malick Jatta, Tumbul Tamba, Alieu Jeng, and Sanna Manjang.
Yes, correct.
4 of you?
Yes.
So you first left in Tumbul Tamba's vehicle?
Yes.
And you parked it somewhere, and what did you do when you parked the
vehicle and ordered us to board the taxi?
A taxi. What kind of a taxi was this?
This was a Benz 200.
Mercedes-Benz 200. Did any one of you stay behind?
None of us stayed behind.
Tell me who boarded the taxi, one after the other.
Tumbul boarded and sat in the front seat, the driver's seat. Sanna Manjang was to his right. Alieu was sitting behind him. I was sitting to the left.
What do you say to the suggestion that one of you did not go on that mission? One of the 4 you mentioned did not go on that mission. What do you say to that?
It would be a total lie.
What if I tell you that Alieu Jeng did not go on that mission? What would you say?
It's a total lie, but I will let you know that, since the inception of this investigation, Alieu has spoken. When I arrived in the first day to give my testimony, I heard the police telling him that, the last time when we were asking you were lying a lot. And he testified to them that what he was telling them previously was mostly a lie, but that day he would speak the truth.
You're saying Alieu Jeng lied about not being there?
He calls it that way. He is lying.
So all 4 of you boarded a taxi. Who was driving the taxi?
Tamba was driving the taxi.
Where did he get it from?
Well, this taxi, I believe, used to be parked at the garage at Canifing. But he found the taxi parked on the road.
Which garage are you referring to in Canifing? Who owns that garage?
It was the former president's garage.
Which former president? We have had 2 so far.
Yeah, Jammeh.
Good.
Not Sadauda. I never worked in the regime of Sadauda.
Yes, but if you say former president, we have to get it correct. We have to be very precise. You see, we will not leave any ambiguity. So this taxi used to be parked at Yaya Jammeh's garage in Canifing. So this is the taxi that Sanna Manjang found parked somewhere. He parked his vehicle and took that taxi.
Point of rectification, not Sanna Manjang, Tumbul Tamba.
Yes, thank you very much. I meant to say Tumbul. Thank you very much, Mr. Witness. And then what did you do after all 4 of you boarded that taxi?
He drove on the Caraba Avenue to the traffic light.
As he was driving, Was he doing anything else?
No, he was not doing anything else other than driving. When he parked at the traffic light was where he was communicating with the former president, and that's where I had the former president talking to him. And why I know that he was talking to the former president was due to the fact that, he was mentioning subsequently, yes, sir, Your Excellency, yes, sir, Your Excellency.
And you believe he was talking to Yaya?
He was talking to the president, former president, and each time he says, yes, sir, Your Excellency. If he finishes with that talk, he will talk. In fact, when we were parked there, 2 other taxis passed us.
What kind of taxis were those?
In which I could recognize soldiers on board. They were a V-boat and a Benz 190.
Okay. All taxis?
Yes, sir. Yellow taxis.
And you saw soldiers on board?
Yes. One was led by the then Alias Bombardier. The other
What's Bombardier's first name?
Kausu Kamara.
Okay. And the second one?
The second one was Malafikor as the commander.
Mandafikor?
Yes, late.
Okay. So where is Bombardier now?
I have no idea.
And Mandafikor?
Malafikor is late.
You mean he's dead?
Yes.
Good. So do you know who are the other members, who are the other soldiers who were together with them?
I know that Bailo was a driver to Bombardier's team later.
Okay. And who else?
Borakoli was with Malafikor.
Do you know who else participated?
Michael Correa was with Malafikor, I think.
But those are the only people you knew to be with the other groups?
Not new, that I can remember.
That you can remember, that's right. And after you saw the other taxis go past and you recognized some soldiers in those taxis, what happened next?
One took a straight drive and the other bent towards the stadium. At this point in time, when the Tumbul talks to the former president, he will be calling
You
them.
mean Yaya Jammeh,
Yes.
correct? So let's establish this. Whenever you say former president, you are referring to who?
Yaya Jammeh. I did not work for Sadauda's government. That is why I said when I say former president, just understand that it was Yaya Jammeh.
Great. So move on, please. Move on, Karen. So one proceeded along Kairava Avenue and the other taxi took the route towards stadium. What happened next?
He, Tumbul, after advising them from completing his conversation with Yaya Jammeh, would talk to these vehicles as to their movement plans.
So Tumbul was coordinating with the people in the other 2 taxis?
Yes, sir. Whatever information he was receiving from the other side of the telephone, I cannot tell you because the telephone was not put on loudspeaker. But what he was speaking, we could hear that.
And then what happened after that?
Then after that, he himself drove and took a bend towards the stadium end. And at a point in time, he took another bend towards the left. I'm sorry.
Towards the left. That is going another mission. Let's call it the 3rd mission.